It's scary, but I'm here because I'm looking for a husband.
It's been one of the hardest things dating as an adult. Am I really gonna meet my wife in the grocery store?
I've done a lot of this life alone, and I just don't want to do it alone anymore.
Pods are open!
Oh my gosh, if you haven't tuned in yet, what are you doing? What are you waiting for? The popular Netflix series Love is Blind is back for its third season. And if you've actually been keeping up, then you might have noticed that everything is filmed right here in Dallas. New episodes were released this week. And in case you're not caught up, we're not going to spoil anything for you, but we do have someone special in studio with us. And that's Jennifer Allen, who's actually one of the officiants who met the couples at the altar. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, you're also the founder of Just Elope, LLC, which I have to mention as well. I think this is super cool that you're in this series as well. Yes. For those who haven't seen your face, tell us a little bit about Just Elope.
Well, our business, Just Elope, we are founded here in Dallas in 2017. And we started because I wanted to create something where couples didn't have to choose from just going to City Hall or running off to Vegas. There had to be some local option for them, and Just Elope was born.
And really, you exploded during the pandemic because everyone was trying to do these pop-up weddings.
Yes.
And
was
awesome.
It was great for us because we're like, so we have all this proof of who we are as a company to show you that you're making the best decision, not just a pandemic decision.
Okay, Love is Blind. Love is Blind. How did you get on the show? Tell me about that.
It was the wildest thing. Literally the day before, I got an email that said...
No, not the day before.
The day before. It was a Sunday. Are you available tomorrow to film for a Netflix show? I was 3 months postpartum. My hair was braided.
You're being honest, and I love it.
And I was not prepared. And literally, it was a Sunday. You know, everything closed at 6.
But you were not going to turn down Netflix.
Of course not. I said, yes, I will be there. And the whirlwind started. I went from a pumpkin to Cinderella.
I love it. And you know, watching some of the episodes here, I really like that. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're there.
Yeah.
That one couple, she lives in Highland Park. I'm like, oh my God, they're in Highland Park. Like, it's so funny that I can like really mark the locations. Okay, let's talk about some of the weddings here.
Yes.
These quick weddings that happened. How do you feel about some of the couples? Did they make the right decision?
I definitely feel like anytime anyone says no, it's never a bad decision on this show because it is so quick. And you are making a lifelong commitment. I plan on being married just one time. So
we would like to, right?
Right. So I want to make sure that if I am going to say yes, that I mean it wholeheartedly. And if there's any reservation there, saying no is never wrong because it can just mean not right now.
You said the big top talker was SK and Raven.
Yes.
Which surprised me.
Yes, it was. So I did not meet them until we got to the altar. So for the very first time when they walked down the aisle and stood in front of me was the first time that I had the opportunity to meet them.
So when he said no, like what was going through your body? What was happening?
So thankful my husband told me beforehand, you need to make sure that you show no emotion when the answer is said. And I thought about that. I'm like, because a normal person's reaction would be like, oh my gosh,
but you couldn't do that.
No.
Oh, Jennifer, I wish I could talk to you a little bit longer here. How can people reach out to you?
They can follow us on Instagram at Just Elope LLC and online at justelope.net.
Such a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for joining us here on Daybreak, and we will be right back after this break.